G'day folks, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We have just arrived here in Walkeen's Rest, and it looks like the town has been maybe under siege or something like that. Previous episode we sort of just tidied up a few things within this general area. I'm pretty confident that we have looked at most things, but maybe you guys can let me know if there's anything that I missed here. There's only a couple of things left to do, finding this missing shipment and also seeing whether or not we can locate the Githyanki patrol. But first things first, we'll explore this area and see what's going on. There's a few, I guess, dead corpses that we should try and speak to. Apparently it's okay for us to loot, so we should do that. But yeah, I'm gonna have a chat with every corpse that we can find here that is worth speaking to, obviously. Oh, okay. Oh, hang on. We can simply recast it. Yes, very good. Alright, let's do it.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you? He's a raider, though, which means that he may have been part of Minthara's group, potentially. Where are you from?
From Sharth. Before the Absolute.
Okay, which means he's been, I guess, brainwashed or something along those lines. Maybe he even has a tadpole, although if he has a tadpole, I guess he'd be maybe a more important character. How did you die, or why were you at the inn?
Raid. Retrieval. For the Absolute.
What were you trying to retrieve?
Grand Duke. Absolute. Demands him.
The Grand Duke. Okay. Where were you trying to take the Duke?
Take to Moonrise Towers.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
So my guess is that the Absolute is trying to increase its influence across Faerun by maybe kidnapping some people with, you know, authority or you know, higher sort of status. 12 versus... I wonder what we have, actually. 14. I mean, we can sell it, though.
No magic left, though. Sun's too bright.
Sun's too bright. We'll grab all of that. Yeah, a lot of dead goblins and dead drow. I wonder if many of the defenders have died. I guess we did see one of them. I suppose these people won't be very happy if we spoke to the dead on one of their own. Let's recast Speak with the Dead. I don't really know how necessary this is all going to be, but...
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Why were you after the Duke?
Absolute. Wants him.
Yeah, okay. I mean, we know that much, but I sort of want to know what the Absolute wants with the Duke. I mean, their mission... Yeah, actually, we don't know if the Duke has been taken, so maybe the second question is actually pretty good. Was your mission successful?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Okay, so he can't tell. Maybe he died a little early. How did you die?
Fell. Dagger. Neck. Stupid.
Well, he fell on a dagger? Who are you?
Crook. Hunter.
Is it sensible to ask the second question here? Because we sort of know that there are survivors here, unless maybe we're talking about a different group and maybe, you know, these defenders came later. I don't know. Did you leave any survivors?
Slaves. Good. Raid.
Okay, so they've
The spell's
managed to
power
take
wanes.
some people.
You can ask no more questions.
I don't know if we're really gonna get more out of the other... I think there's like at least one more
Teach us care when we would
around this side.
Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken.
Yeah, so we can't take anything from the Flaming Fist guys, but...
That way.
We'll try and help these guys in a bit. I'm sort of considering whether or not we go and grab some water or something like that so we can douse out some flames. But then I'm not sure if we can actually traverse through some of these places. Oh, looks like there's some stuff that we can interact with here. There might be a way in over that side. Let's recast. Speak with the dead. Oh, this is a flaming fist, actually.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
What happened to the Duke?
The corpse remains silent. She doesn't know.
Do you know of any survivors?
Dead or dying.
Who are you?
Gauntlet. Marilla. Flaming fist.
So, my take so far is that the Flaming Fist are like the main sort of force or army, if you will, of Baldur's Gate. Maybe they're even like, you know, the police, potentially. Where are you from?
Baldur's Gate.
Alright.
Great God, Helm.
Let's go this way and see if we can speak to various people who are trying to open the door. I assume they're trying to open it.
Can't you see the inn is burning? Help! Or get out of the way!
We'll never put this fire out. You're better off helping anyone trapped inside.
So I'm thinking some of the stuff we won't be able to douse out, like this stuff here, but this looks traversable. So let me go back to camp and let's actually fetch like quite a bit of water, actually, because
No one back home.
I assume it will actually be
How much farther can I go?
useful. And I might double check on Gale. I seem to recall that he had a spell for conjuring water, but that may be the first round that I sort of set him up for, and then maybe we've not obtained that spell after the respec. So we'll have to take a look. Yeah, plenty of water here. I guess I might not need all of it, but I'll throw that in. And yeah, we've got a few bits and pieces here, which I might as well throw back here just to lighten the load. Grease bottle. I'm thinking Astarion can carry more of those. Karlak can have these bombs. Yeah, it looks fine. There's a few other bits and pieces here. Actually, I'm still unclear about what add to wares means exactly. Because sending to camp, that's pretty clear, just sends it to the stash. But yeah, I don't know what the difference is. Perhaps maybe it just marks it for you to remember next time to sell stuff, or... Could be. Don't need that. Is that worth anything? 60. Okay, it's pretty good. Alright, let's get back out there, and gonna see if we can just throw some water on some of these fires so we can get through. We can actually go through here. But yeah, we'll see if we can give these people a hand. Oh, okay. It comes back. Is it? Is it even a thing that we can go through if we douse out? I'm not sure. Let me just double check on Gale's abilities here. Doesn't look like we have anything. Ice Knife, maybe? Could be used to freeze the surface. Maybe Ray of Frost?
Right away.
I mean... It all seems to just come back, though. So maybe not. And I assume the same thing is happening over on this side. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna try and speak to some of these folks and see what they say.
Grand Duke Ravengard could be inside. Don't just stand there. Push!
-1 from strength. I wonder if we could have led with, say, Lae'zel. Do I get another chance for this? Grand Duke Ravengard?
Yes! The hero of Baldur's Gate! He could be trapped! Help us get through!
I'm taking a bit of a risk here, but I'm gonna see if Lae'zel will be able to enter this conversation.
Blackets will be done.
Grand Duke Ravengard could be inside.
Yes.
Don't just stand there.
Alright, let's do it. Add our bonuses. Go. Oh. We almost didn't make that. Nice. Good work, Lae'zel.
Inside, hurry! We don't have much time. Hello? Can you hear me?
Lae'zel's inspired. Yeah, so if you press P, you can actually take a look at inspiration and how much inspiration you have. So Gale... Actually, no. This tells you how you have been inspired. It doesn't exactly tell you how much inspiration you have. I'm just trying to remember, because I was reading somewhere, because I got confused in the previous episode. But yeah, I think this is inspiration right here. So She's got 4. We've got...
Faith will guide me.
Hang on. How is it that we have 4? I thought we only had, like,
Progress.
2 or 3 or something.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Okay. Maybe we gained, like, quite a few bits of inspiration in the previous episodes. I couldn't remember. So apparently we can go inside, but...
Find everything.
Did we just get a... Did we just get a... entry, a journal entry? Oh yes, and we've cursed ourselves in the previous episode, didn't we? So that's great. Rescue the Grand Duke. Moonrise Towers is a popular location, at least for the cult of the Absolute. Perhaps the Grand Duke was taken there too. I mean... Don't even know if he's been taken yet. Alright, I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on here as well, so there's plenty to explore here. I feel like we're going to be exploring heaps in this episode. And we'll probably want to be a bit careful. Oh, we're blinded because of all the smoke. I mean, it makes sense.
What to do?
But I might just be a little careful about how we loot, because I don't want to burn ourselves.
Help! Anyone? I'm in here!
Ah, okay, upstairs. I assume we still have some time, like, we're not, you know, running against the clock or anything like that. Like, how do we get through some of these places, though?
I can't move! Someone help!
Assume nothing.
I think this is Lae'zel's time to shine. Should be able to jump past some of the fire. I don't know how worthwhile that is. Something keeps shaking, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on.
Can anyone hear me?
Unless maybe they're trying to, like, break through something? No. Standing in a little bit of fire there. I don't know how necessary any of this stuff is. Plum fizz?
Help! Anyone? I'm in here!
I mean, we gotta save the booze, right? Super important.
Securing.
I can't move! Someone help!
Let's see if we can jump through. Some wine there.
Can anyone hear me? Please!
Got a little bit of water up there. Oh! Okay, she's actually standing in fire. No!
Help! Anyone? Here!
But I think the fire is still sort of just like spreading despite our use of water, so it is kind of annoying. Potato porridge.
Open that door and we go up in flames.
Open that door and we go up in flames. What?
Someone help!
Oh, totally missed all of this.
Objective noted.
Okay.
Can anyone hear me? Please!
Whoops. Oh, I wasn't quick enough. Ooh, that would be good to use to try and douse out, like, huge amounts of fires. I see another one, so there's a couple. But maybe we shouldn't use it until we know we really need it in certain places. Because I'm not entirely sure what I'm expecting here in terms of
And these things are
the intensity of the fire. So
more for me.
Can't move!
I'm trapped!
Action, not reaction.
she probably does need a bit of healing, doesn't she? Oh my god, look at all this food.
Securing.
I mean, yes please. We are set for so many long rests. Potato wedges. Delish. What else can we find?
In here! I'm trapped!
So my assumption is when we get to the second floor, we're going to have several checks
Delay.
that's going to determine whether or not we're able to save people. I'll be using a lot of my inspiration, I think, to try and get through stuff. Alright, Is there anything worthwhile here? Roughly cut ham. Do I really need some roughly cut ham?
Your desire, step by step.
I feel like we managed to douse out some of the flames when we were right here, so perhaps maybe in this area, or we can douse out the flames without having it return. Yeah, it looks clear to me. Alright, good.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
In here!
Headless fish. Can we just run the water? Bucket of water.
In here!
Throw the bucket of water. Yes. No. No. Can I use the bucket of water? No. So... Oh. Filled with murky water. Surely we can use this somehow. What does custom do? Yeah, that didn't really do anything. Unfortunately. If any of you guys know, do let me know in the comments if it's actually possible to use the bucket of water, like, properly. Because the only thing that I can think of is to throw it, but then it doesn't exactly do anything after it's thrown. Unless it's supposed to just burn and then, like, have the water sort of suddenly come out and douse the flames that way. But it just looks like it's burning. Anyway. Continuing on, fish fillets. Yummy. I reckon we should have been able to, like, grab all of these fish over here, but... oh well.
Proceeding.
I might try to just destroy this one. Good. And... ugh. Alright, I think that's maybe everything here in the lower levels. Probably do want to make our way up. So... I'm just concerned about our companions and whether or not we should group our companions up. My lord. Of course Lupus is out there. I might be able to, I think, just dismiss him and resummon him in this area. Though, with his clumsiness, I almost feel like maybe I need to leave him, like, out here. Or leave him back here on the first floor.
Eager for battle.
Lost in thought. I venture forth. I've got a long road ahead.
Okay, let's make our way upstairs and let's find out what's going on there. The Approachable East Volume 3. I know we've read Approachable East before, I just don't know which volume. I'll read this one. I knew the Gur as traveling folk with a reputation for fortune-telling. but you only start to know a people when you sit down and share a tale. At the side of a road, over a pot of bubbling stew, they told me they were the children of Selûne, and claim a history stretching back to ancient Rashomon itself. Gur legend tells of two young Wyclaren, or witches, who refused to follow the instruction of their elders. In frustration, the older witches turned the young maidens into songbirds and locked them in a golden cage, saying if they refused to learn, at least they could make music. But the Wyclaren escaped and flew across Faerun. Eventually, exhausted, they landed in the garden of a cleric who blessed them in the name of Selûne, breaking the curse and transforming them back into human form. Since then, they have been Selûne's children. All Gur peoples trace their line back to these young maidens. Indeed, some Gur matriarchs even take maiden as a title. Of course, as the beloved of Selûne, they no longer practice the Wyclaren's witchcraft, but some say it remains in the blood that it lets them catch glimpses of the future. It was a magnificent... Bloody hell. It was a magnificent tale and some excellent stew, but was any of it true? I shall investigate when I reach Rashomon. Perhaps they tell a different story. Yeah, I'm glad I read that one. I don't think we've seen that one before. Folding screen? What? Oh, here. Yep. Oh no, okay. Yeah, we need to tread lightly. Come on, folks. Over this way. And I am going to... Oh, what are you guys doing? I'm gonna ungroup people. And
I'm ready.
let's just control them so that we make sure that they're not standing in fire.
Quickly then.
Let's get going.
Okay, let's have a chat again.
Not now!
Stop wasting time.
You're in my way.
Oh, not now.
Okay, so these people are trapped. And we've heard like two different people, right? Like this person, and I think, yeah, okay, there's another person right here. Ooh, okay, there's a way up from the outside, but I don't know if we can get through that way. Maybe, yeah, up this way. Potentially. There's a door right there.
Moving ahead.
I don't know if we'll actually get into combat or not.
One with the weave.
Let me just see if Gale's able to put out some fires here. Yeah, I feel like these ones will permanently be sort of glowing.
All's well that ends.
Oh my goodness! What the hell happened there?
Looking ahead. No one's stopped me yet.
I mean, good thing that we separated the entire party. And good thing we didn't die. What the hell? No, no, this guy's gonna die. Oh no. I don't think I can do anything for this guy.
Quick! Get me out!
Yeah. My bad. I did hear something about one of these characters saying that there could be a door that would explode if we open it, but I was still downstairs when we said that, so it didn't really connect, you know? Feeling really bad now, but...
Lovely day, this.
Again, these are one of the situations where I'm probably not going to, I'm not gonna save scum for this sort of stuff. It's happened. So... I hope that wasn't the Grand Duke. Can we even... Can we even do anything about any of this? We can only get as far as this, I feel. And I don't think these are things that we can do anything about.
Of course.
I think it's just gonna spread again, though.
This will come in handy.
Oh, lordy lord. Let me get whatever's in there. Ours now. Gilded chest. Yeah, we need blue in here.
I shouldn't have wished to live in interesting times. God, slow down. Now, on my way. A couple turns should do.
What? Oh, we'll get it. We'll get it. Nice. Just taking people's stuff. Let's inspect stuff later. Because we need out of here, I think. Gale, let's go.
Excellent choice. Let's explore.
Alright. This all went belly up pretty quickly, didn't it? So, what about this, though? Like, how can we get through, and how can we get through without accidentally killing the person? Let me have a look at the journal. Yeah, okay, it hasn't really said anything about the Grand Duke having died or anything, so I assume this guy is not the Grand Duke. Benrin. We might still be able to get to him from this side, but we've seen these doors that are sort of blocked. I don't know if there's anything we can do about the doors. Can we attack them? Hey, it looks like we can.
Ignorance breeds madness.
I'm gonna see if we can actually just simply break it down.
Come! I'm afraid Papa thanks must wait.
Sure. Oh, and everyone's just dashing out immediately. Yeah, I think... I mean, we should be able to loot this room, right?
Without delay.
Without too much of an issue. So let's go for it. Hopefully there's some worthwhile stuff.
Open up.
Or maybe not at all. Something over here. The household prayer, which we've seen. I guess that's a common prayer that everyone says. Case file 846. Baldur's Gate versus Flynn Silver. Case for prosecution. Master Silver did, with forethought and without malice, kill William Lister and Simon Simi Trint at their home as part of an ungodly ritual to honor the Dead Three, or one of the Dead Three, the gods Bane, Bale, and Merkel. Case for the defense: I don't know nothing about any gods. All I know is Bill and Simi were trying to cut me out of the deal and they got what they had coming, but those symbols and stuff, and how their guts were arranged, I don't know nothing. Verdict: guilty. Sentence: death. Commuted to banishment so as not to anger higher powers. Yeah, we should be able to get through here as well.
Never a
I think
dull
it's
moment.
Blue's time to shine here. Gale.
Direct me. On my way.
A lot of people are injured though,
Is that?
which makes me a little worried.
No, never mind.
I could probably do like a big heal for the entire party. Use our last level 3 spell slot, and after we're done looting the entire estate,
At least
we can
things are
just
still
do
interesting.
a long rest. Again, as I said, I'm trying to maybe get into long rests a little bit more often. Let's
Can't
lockpick
keep
this.
me out.
Perfect. All right. No cause for alarm. An illustration of a burning city introduces this book's frenzied summary of Eltragard's recent history. People of the Sword Coast, there is no cause for alarm. You have no doubt heard of the harrowing events that befell the city of Eltruel. An entire city dispatched to the hells. Perhaps you have also heard the deranged gossip and rumors that a similar cataclysmic atrocity may befall the city of Baldur's Gate. Have no fear, the so-called Holy City of Eltruel has in fact long been foul pit of devil worshippers. From the ruling classes to the common folk, the citizens were all touched by the infernal. Whether it was in their blood from birth, or they were seduced by its power, they were evil to their core. Eltruel invited its own doom. Baldur's Gate is far from perfect, but anyone who believes the rot runs as deep as in Eltruel is either mad or an Elturgardian propagandist. The Fists will defend our city with their very lives if they must, and I promise you that no infernal conspiracies infect the minds and souls of our noble dukes and patriarchs. A history of contempt Have we already forgotten that before this latest madness, Eltruel was infested with the undead? Should we forget the aggressive expansion of Elturgard? They have never been our friends. Vigilance will protect us. Do not be alarmed. Alright. Well, that sort of paints the picture of a bit of tension between Eltruel and Baldur's Gate, I assume. There must be some kind of a history there. I know some people have been dropping a few little bits of lore around, you know, the fact that there are like 9 hells and, you know, Eltruel, I think, was swallowed into like one of the hells or whatever.
Open up.
I'm sure there's going to be more stuff happening when we go outside and we speak to various people. They're probably going to be disappointed that we didn't save the other guy and let that room explode. My bad. I guess it was like backdraft or whatever, but that's strange though, because I saw like, you know, there was the broken door, which, you know, surely wasn't really keeping like a tight seal of the room, so I don't know why there would be an explosion. I know I did hear someone say that there could be an explosion. It didn't connect to me that that was the door in question. Forward. No one wants to read about eels, eh? You stuck-up Candlekeep gits can keep your books on magic and demons and celestial bodies. People are practical folk, and they want to read practical things. Can't make a pie out of stars, can you? No. Eels are... Eels is important? Right, let's get one thing straight. Giant lightning eels. Not technically eels. They look like them, sure, and everyone calls them eels, but the shape of the head, the bone structure, you can't tell me that that's the same as a giant moray? Now, where can you catch eels? Bloody everywhere. From Neverwinter to Eltruel to Calimport, you can find an eel. But where do they breed? And how? Well, you probably heard the stories that they're just snakes that learn to swim, or they're baby leviathans, or they're Underdark spies. But that's all bunkum. They breed in the Sea of Moonshae, I'm sure, and then swim all over Faerun. And if those pricks in Candlekeep give me the money to sail there, I'd be able to prove it. But no, they're too busy studying demon puzzle boxes and mumbling about whatever Alaundo said years ago. Bet Al couldn't tie a good fishing knot for nothing. The book carries on like this for several pages before finally returning to the topic of eels. Okay. I mean, at least he's a practical fellow. I mean, I don't mind a good eel or two. If it's cooked right. Can be very tasty. I think we've looted the entire space, unless, actually, there's probably the stuff going on down below. And I think what I want to do is to actually use Lae'zel for that, unless there's a chest that needs to be unlocked. There are plenty of boxes, so we should be able to get Lae'zel to jump back up, provided we can stack those boxes properly. The -1 HP and prone. No. We'll get it. There we go. Can we do anything about this thing? Can we attack it? We can. Maybe we can break out of here. But let's do that a little later. Ugh. I feel like all of these boxes are here purely to help you get back out.
is it done. Great God.
Let's read.
Allow us
Hey, idiot! You left a snot rag on my kitchen table. I haven't thrown it out yet. A lot of times I want to push you into a pit of snakes, but sometimes you say something so stupid and funny I think about it for days. Don't panic. Let's talk when you're home. Be safe out there. Rhea. It's a shame. We could speak to the dead and, yeah, find out more about him, but I don't know. I don't know if it's entirely necessary. Yes. Ooh, perception check? Well, I think we need blue down here.
That's curious.
Burrow hole. Maybe to get back this way. Or maybe there's something underground, like a cellar. We haven't really seen any doors or anything that look like it leads to a cellar. But we did fail a check over here. Maybe it's important to bring blue down here as well. I mean, if we can bust out of this room through the front door, then maybe we should bring blue down here. Oh. Yeah, we are going to have so many long rests, guys. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, okay, this leads back here. Fair enough. I think that's everything. So I'll try to see if I can destroy this barrel. Nice. Okay, so everyone else can probably go out this way, that's fine.
Let's move.
Blue, let's get you moving downstairs. Actually, I'll leave people where they are because we might need to repeat these checks a few times. Especially if blue fails as well. God damn. God damn. Alright. Shadowheart, you're next. Let's go.
press on.
Better get to it.
Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done. Great God, help.
Please.
That's curious.
Oh, it's outside. Oh, okay, it's the other side of the burrow hole. Okay. Will we really need that, though? I mean, what is there back here? Is there anything to find? Yeah, I'm not really too confident about trying to force our way out here. I don't understand why we can't just simply climb out of the window. But anyway, can I get Quoth through there? That much is a bit of a mystery. Get Quoth to move up that way. No, don't go that way. Alright, let's take a look around. Unless there's like maybe some buried treasure or something like that. Oh, this looks... I think we've been here though, right? Like, I was gonna say, maybe there's something buried there. Hmm.
Great God, Helm. Allow us peace.
Yeah, I can't say that there looks to be anything interesting out here, but then if we do try and get here, like how? How do we even do that?
Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty.
Because I don't have the spell to reduce our body size or anything, so... Alright, I think we're ready to go back out. And then, you know, we'll have a conversation with these people, and then I assume we're going to be relatively free enough to be able to check out this other structure over here. And I'm keen on trying to work my way towards this body here. I know it's like all burnt and stuff, but I'm sure we'll be able to, you know, find something useful. Right. Out we go.
Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would...
Fresh air. At last. Your boldness is a blessing. I'm in your debt.
Counselor, are you all right?
It takes more than mere fire to break me, Yuva. Now listen close, Fist. Duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Gauntlet, report to the man and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke.
On your command, Counselor.
The rest of you, count the dead. Take word of their sacrifice to this city. And you, I must ask again for your aid. Please, rescue Ravengard from his drow captors. The Council will reward you for your effort. May I trust you'll see it through?
I owe no fealty to some upper city toff. Who is this Duke Ravengard?
The invisible force holding Baldur's Gate together. Without him, the city's collapse is certain. I fear that may have been the intention of those who abducted him.
The Drow took the Duke to Moonrise Towers.
Moonrise Towers, along the old road. That place is cursed. Few could survive there, unless darker forces are at work. This was no random attack. The Grand Duke was their target.
I was sort of thinking about our options to get to Moonrise Towers, because there's two, right? There's the Underdark, but then there's the old road. And I mean, this is almost swinging us towards the old road. Initially, I was sort of thinking about going through the Underdark, to be honest. I wonder if we can just explore both, but anyway. Sure, I'll search for the Duke.
Thank you. And should your courage falter, remember the Duke's generosity. Approach the towers with care. The land itself has been swallowed in shadow. I will seek reinforcements and join you when I can. Fist, to work.
Reward. Rescue the Grand Duke. We learned that the Grand Duke was captured by Drow and taken westward. You receive... Okay, we better choose one of these things.
So is it done.
I mean... Jolt Shooter seems like the obvious thing here. So I assume, is this something that we just get immediately, or we will get if we complete the quest?
So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Oh no, we get it immediately. Alright, I was not expecting that. 4 to 11 damage. Electric blood. When the wielder deals damage using this weapon, they gain 2 lightning charges. We've read about lightning charges before. lightning courses through you, you have +1 to attack rolls and deal an additional 1 lightning damage. If you gain 5 charges, they are consumed the next time you deal damage, and you deal an additional 1 to 8 lightning damage. This is just straight up to 12 damage. Whereas this one gives you... Hang on. When the wielder deals damage using... Yeah, okay. So for every attack, you gain 2 lightning charges. If you get to 5, then you have an additional 1 to 8. This is clearly better. I know the initial damage amount per roll is not as high, but if you manage to get 5 charges, you then get an additional 1 to 8, right? So if I'm reading this correctly, this is the clear winner. But if not, then you can let me know. But I think we should start using this. Yeah, alright. Considering where we're at in this episode, I think we're probably going to call it here before we start exploring a little bit more. I'm happy that we've got like another quest that we can dig our teeth into, and that we can sort of hopefully be rewarded quite handsomely, hopefully. I do need to get Gale out of here, though. Let me just make sure that we have everyone back in safety. And that way we can start the next episode immediately, just looting the next building. Lae'zel. And Quoth.
Great God, Helm.
And Lupus. Lupus can just come outside here. You can just park there for the moment. And yeah, I think we're done here for the moment, guys. So when we come back, we'll check out this structure. And, well, I would say after that, we would move on to... I think we want to try and find the missing shipment first. There's something going on back here in this estate. So... I know there's a big fire raging down this way, and I don't think we can put it out unless I can experiment with, like, you know, some of those water barrels, for instance. But we'll come back to that in the next episode as well. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, obviously dropping that like down below definitely helps. Aside from that, obviously look forward to seeing all of your comments and suggestions. Stay true. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.